I the asshole for not trading a rare plant to a little girl to get her interested in the hobby? I'm going to step out on a limb and say, no, you're not the asshole because them. All right, so he goes on to say, hi, please judge the heck out of me. Like every other woman in her 20s, I started collecting plants during the pandemic. Same here. I don't have a jungle and I don't have any of the crazy expensive stuff people on TikTok are obsessed with. I mostly got mine from like Lowe's or a local shop. I splurged on a few slightly more rare plants like a few different kinds of monsteras and one really cool dark philodendron. I love philodendrons. I've also started propagating some to trade or sell locally. There was a plant swap a few weeks ago, and I'd been growing some cuttings of Mandula, pothos, and a few others, including 2 cuts from my Monstera Peru. I love a good Monstera Peru. A woman, 30s, came in with her daughter, 9-ish, who had a tackle box full of stuff like golden pothos, heartleaf philodendron, etc. Very common plants you can get for $5 or for free from most offices. Just swipe those MFs. The mom walked around and chatted with everyone, and eventually came to me and saw my Monstera Peru. Called her daughter over, and they, being a little passive aggressive. Mom asked what I was looking to trade for, and I gave her a few I was after. The daughter looked disappointed and moved on, but mom kept back and was like, would you be willing to trade one of these for one of her heart leaves? They're very special. That's the same mom that I asked you to change your window seat. No, because them kids. I said no thanks, but it was great she was getting into plants. Great comeback. Mom looked surprised and said, not even to help a little girl get started? Girl, mom, no. Some lessons are learned the hard way. I was really taken aback and didn't know what to say. I hadn't even gotten my Monstera Peru until I was like a year into things. That is an elevated plant to get. She kept giving me this weird look, almost like when someone at the store is like, well, what are you going to do for me if something goes wrong? Thankfully, she moved on after rolling her eyes. But girl, you got a nerve. Another person ended up trading the little girl, and the mom acted all smug and made some loud comments about, see, that isn't so hard. You just made a lifelong plant collector. Girl, you ain't gonna always get what you want, little 9-year-old girl. And don't let your mom fool you into thinking that you will. One of the other SWAT members was like, what was that about? And I told her what happened. She said the woman was pushy, but that it wouldn't have been the end of the world for me to just give a child a break and to treat her to something. No, it was yours. And again, kids have to learn hard lessons quickly sometimes. The nerve. I'm honestly like, here? Am I really the asshole for not trading something I didn't want just because she was a child? If she'd asked me for something else, maybe I would have given it to her. But the original plant I got was kind of expensive. I was hoping to trade for another plant more on the same level, if that makes sense. It makes total sense. No, you are definitely not the asshole. Again, I think some lessons are hard learned. She was just a child. She'll get over it. I have a Monstera Peru that I've had for a couple of years, and that's an elevated plant, right? You obviously brought it to trade, but you wanted to trade it for something like up. I get it. No, I don't think you're the asshole. I think the mother is an asshole, and she's raising another asshole.